President Trump, he's making plans to try to prevent an economic downturn, even as he rejects the idea that a recession could be on the way. For the very first time yesterday, the president says he's considering various tax cuts to boost the economy.
At the same time, retailers like Home Depot, Kohl's, and JC Penney warn that the trade war with China is hurting their businesses and reportedly may force consumers to pay higher prices. Ben Tracy is at the White House. Ben, are officials there actually worried?
Yeah, well, the economy has been one of the president's strongest issues and something that he plans to run on in 2020. Officials here originally denied these reports that the president was considering a payroll tax cut, and then just hours later, Mr. Trump admitted he is.
I've been thinking about payroll taxes for a long time. Whether or not we do it now or not is it's not being done because of recession.
The president says he's not worried about a recession, even as his administration is trying to figure out ways to prevent one. Options include a payroll tax cut that would benefit most workers, or a cut to capital gains taxes, which would mainly help wealthy investors.
We have more people working today than we've ever had before in the history of our country.
The economy is still growing and unemployment is at a near 50-year low, but cracks are starting to show, including an industry the president has often bragged about revitalizing.
The steel industry is back. It's doing great.
But U.S. Steel now says it will lay off up to 200 workers in Michigan. And the trade war with China is hitting home. J.P. Morgan says the president's tariffs on Chinese goods, now costing the average American household $600 per year, could jump to $1,000 by the end of the year.
My trade deals aren't causing a problem. This is something that had to be done.
The president was defensive Tuesday when asked about the impact.
We have to solve the problem with China. Obama should have done it. Bush should have done it. Clinton should have done it. They all should have done it. Nobody did it. I'm doing it.
Democrats now see an opening to attack the president on one of his signature issues.
Donald Trump inherited a growing economy from the Obama-Biden administration, just like he inherited everything in his life.
Trade deals and the global economy will be a big focus for the president and other world leaders as they gather for the G7 summit in France this coming weekend. Anthony?
Ben, the president's trip was supposed to continue to Denmark, but he postponed that leg yesterday suddenly. What happened there?
Well, Denmark is a strong military ally of the U.S., and this was going to be a state visit that the president was going there for. But then President Trump started talking and tweeting about buying Greenland, which is an autonomous territory of Denmark. As you might imagine, those comments did not go over well in Greenland or in Denmark. The Danish prime minister said the idea was absurd. And then the president took to Twitter last night and abruptly announced that he was not going to make that trip to Denmark. The royal family there, which would have been his host, says that came as quite a surprise.
No,
Anthony?
No sale on Greenland, Ben. Thank you very much.